Yesterday we talked about types of nouns. Yes, types of nouns and gender of nouns. So today we're moving towards the next topic, and that of roots of nouns. And the topic we have that is called numbers of noun. Today we're going to talk about numbers of noun. Uh, In numbers of noun, let's first of all explain numbers of noun, what really numbers of noun it is. Uh, if you remember previously, I told you we have already talked about that noun has got uh, roots. Clear? Noun has got what? Noun has roots. And how many roots did I tell you? Let me write down here that it has got 4 roots. Clear? How many roots? 4 roots. If I write down noun, and noun has 4 roots. Number 1, we talked about root number 1. That was what? It was cases of noun. We studied about cases. Number 2, then we studied about types of nouns. Third one, yesterday we talked about genders, and today we will talk about numbers. Clear? So these are the 4 roots of nouns. We call them what? We call them roots of nouns. So those students that missed the previous lectures, what you can do, you can go back to my YouTube channel player. So all recordings are present over there. You can watch them. So today, the topic we will inshallah study in the class, that is what? There is numbers of nouns. We will study about numbers of noun. So let's come towards numbers of noun, what really numbers of noun they are. Clear? Uh, this is my topic, numbers of noun. This number of noun is a grammatical term. Clear? In grammar, we call them number of nouns. And what number of nouns they include, clear, or they indicate about the regularity of a noun. Clear? We will study about in numbers of noun, regularity of nouns, irregularity of nouns. We will study about singularity of nouns. We will talk about plurality of nouns. We will talk about countability of nouns. We will talk about non-countability of nouns. So these 6 things, clear? These 6 things, it comes in that of numbers of nouns. And number of nouns, what do we have here? The first thing, number 1 we have that is called regularity. Number 2 is irregularity. Number 3 is singularity. Number 4 is plurality. Number 5 is countability. And number 6 we have non-countability. I mean, a number of nouns like countable nouns or regular nouns, or if I say singular nouns or plural nouns, they are not the types of nouns, but they are number of nouns, because all of them, it comes in what? It comes with the numbers like singular, plural, regular, irregular, countable, uncountable. They do not come in the types of nouns, but they comes in the numbers of nouns. So numbers of noun is the 4th clear root of noun. So let's talk about the first one, regularity of noun. Regularity means regular nouns. Clear? We will talk first of all what? The first topic we have that is called regular nouns. What are regular nouns? Let's talk about regular nouns. What are regular nouns? Regular nouns there are those nouns, clear? You can also call it the second name, framed nouns. Framed nouns. What I mean by regular? Regular means something, anything like they follow rules and regulations. Something it follows rules and regulations, we call it regular. Like for example, if a student, he comes to the class regularly, on time, on daily basis, we call him what? He is a regular student. Clear? We call him a regular student. Why? Because he comes to the class on time, he follows all rules and regulations. Clear? So in regular nouns are those nouns, they follow rules and regulations. Clear? A noun, if it follows rules and regulations, we call it what? We call it regular noun. How it follows rules and regulations? It follows rules and regulations from changing, clear, from singular into plural. Like whenever you want to change a singular noun, can you see an example like here? Book. Clear? And if you want to change into plural, and if these nouns, they follow these rules, I have written here, let me make it bigger that you can see properly. If a noun, it takes s and the end of plural form. Like if there is a noun, it is singular, clear? If a noun that is singular and it takes what? let me try you people here, then you can understand it much more better. Look, if a noun, for example, it takes what? If it takes S, if it takes what? Es. If a noun, it takes what? Ies. If a noun, it takes ves. Clear? To change a singular noun into plural form, we call it regular noun. For example, if I say book, so book is what? Book is a noun. Clear? To change into plural form, uh, it takes what? S. Clear? We can say is equal to books. So books is what? In this case, book is singular and books is what? Books are plural. It took what? The first one. Clear? This is S. It takes S here at the end. If I say, for example, another one and it takes ES, if I say match, M-A-T-C-H, clear? Match, plural of match is what? Matches, M-A-T-C-E-S, clear? It takes ES at the end. So we call it what? We call it regular noun because it follows the rules. How it follows is ES, IES, or VES, we will study it later on, clear? In pluralization of noun. You must know, you should only and only understand regular nouns, that what are regular nouns. How it takes S, ES, IES, or VES, we will study another topic, that is pluralization of noun. Like there are a lot number of ways that how to pluralize singular noun into plural form. Now, for example, next, if I say IES, if I say country, country, plural of country is what? Countries. R-I-E-S. Country, countries. It takes I-E-S at the end, clear? So we call it what? We call it regular noun. If I say, for example, wife, W-I-F-E. What's the plural of wife? Wives. V-E-S. It takes V-E-S. So we can say whenever a noun, it takes S, E-S, I-E-S, or V-E-S, to change from singular form into plural form, we call it regular noun or framed noun. Clear? We call them what? Regular nouns or framed nouns.
Yes.
Is this clear to all of you?
Yes.
Okay. Now,
Yes, sir. Yes.
we will move to the next one, next topic. Let me clear them first. All right. So we studied about regular nouns. Now we want to move to the second one, clear? That is called what? We call it irregular nouns. What are irregular nouns? Irregular nouns are the opposite of that. As I said, like regular means follows rules and regulations. Irregular does not follow rules and regulation. Like if a student, he does not follow rules and regulations, he doesn't come like to the class on time, clear? He does not do his assignments, so he is irregular student. We cannot call it regular student. So the same way, if a noun, it does not follow rules and regulations, clear? We call it irregular noun, clear? We call it irregular. Irregular noun or unframed noun. Second name, you can also call it what? Unframed noun.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, I can.
Sir, sir, sorry to interrupt you, sir. How we can we identify the rules for ES, IES, and VES?
Brother,
Sometime.
we are going to study the pluralization of noun, then I will tell you over there. After that,
Okay, sir.
want to study about the pluralization of nouns. You should understand only what are regulars and irregular nouns. Later on, we will have another topic that is called pluralization of nouns. Then I will let you know when to put S, ES, IES, VES, clear? How to
Yes,
put
sir. Yes.
ways for that. Later on, we will have a very big topic for that. Is this clear?
Okay.
All right.
Okay, sir.
Now let's come towards the next one, clear? Next topic. Irregular nouns. So irregular nouns are those nouns, clear? They do not take this rule. It does not follow this rules, clear? They do not take S, E, S, I, E, S, or V, E, S at the end of a noun to change from singular form into plural form. They call nouns, clear? There is no rules and regulations for irregular nouns or unframed nouns. Remember, after this, when we study another topic that is called pluralization of nouns, inshallah. So pluralization of noun is for what? Pluralization of noun is for regular nouns. We do not have like rules and regulations. So only and only we will study rules and regulations for regular nouns. We cannot study rules and regulations, clear, for that of irregular nouns, because irregular nouns, it does not have any there are rules for it, clear? So we will study later on for that. Like for example, look, If you want to take, let me give you examples here. If I say, for example, man, M-A-N, what's the plural of man? M-E-N. Does it take S in the end? No. Does it take E-S, I-E-S, or V-E-S? No. We do not have any rule for it, but you need to remember it. You need to memorize them, clear? Like, for example, if I say tooth. So tooth is what? It's a regular noun, irregular noun. What's the plural of tooth? It's teeth. Clear? We do not have any rules for it. For example, if I say child, what's the plural of child? It's children. Clear? So it does not follow rules and regulation. It does not take S, E, S, I, E, S, or V, E, S. So that's why it comes in the category of what? It comes in the category of irregular nouns. In irregular nouns, it does not follow any rule and regulations. Is it clear? It was the second topic.
Yes.
After this, we will
Yes, sir.
study about let me give you some of the irregular nouns, clear, plurals and their singular and plural forms. You can see on your screens, clear, that we have written, clear, what for you, regular, irregular nouns, singular and plural form, clear, on both sides. This is one side and we have another side. On both sides of the screen, you people can see what you can see thereof your look this side, aircraft, clear? So aircraft is aircraft. We do not have aircrafts, clear? Aircraft is aircraft. So we have deer, deer. This is what we have, clear? Moose, moose, and whatever you have here. So singular and plural forms are the same. Can you see? This side, clear? You can
Yes, sir.
you can this is another side. You can note down all those students, like their college, university, or like school students. They can have it will work for them. Like what's the plural of, for example, salesman? So salesman, clear? Salesmen, but it will get what? Salesmen. It's not saleswoman. It's gender. Clear? Masculine and feminine. It comes. Salesman, salesmen. M-E-N. Clear? So we can have like all these things. It has been given like ox, oxen, woman, woman, clear, policeman, policeman, tooth, teeth, clear, goose, geese, clear. We have louse, lice. So these are what we have, all of them to this side, clear. This side of, we call them what? We call them thereof irregular nouns, singular and plural forms. Is this clear to all of you? You can note down. Clear?
Yes, sir.
We don't
Yes, sir.
have that much time, then you can note down from that of, you can take either picture, you can watch the video later on YouTube, clear, from there over there you can note down the complete list for yourself.
Okay, sir.
Let's come now, any questions if you have? I think it's easy, huh?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
No question.
Let's come to
Yes.
next topic, clear. We want to study now the next topic, that is singular nouns and plural nouns. The next topic we want to come up here, that is called what we call them singular nouns and plural nouns, clear? And with these nouns, you will also understand about subject verb agreement as well, inshallah, clear? Another topic, there is another topic, one week, as I told you, that pluralization of noun, there is also another topic that is called subject verb agreement. If you understand singular and plural nouns, so from singular and plural nouns, you can also understand, inshallah, later on about subject verb agreement. We will have one lecture on subject verb agreement as well, inshallah, clear? But when we will have that topic, subject verb agreement, we will have it when we study completed noun plus verb, because subject verb agreement, subject is what? Subject is noun. Subject is always noun, I told you, clear? Subject is noun, or what functions in place of noun, or that is pronoun. We have already studied. So when we complete verb, inshallah, at the end of verb, we will have subject verb agreement over there as well. But try to understand singular nouns. So what are singular nouns? Singular nouns are those nouns that take singular word. Like if you have subject, clear, singular noun, and the noun, let me clarify you through more examples, then you can understand it in a better way. Look, if singular nouns, as I said, are those nouns, they agree with what? With a singular word in a sentence. With which type of word? Singular word in a sentence. For example, if I say Ali. So Ali is what? Ali is a noun. Ali is a noun. And if I say it needs what it is followed by, or it agrees with what it agrees with that of singular word. Ali plays. Ali plays cricket. Now, plays is what? Plays is singular verb here. This plays is what? It's a singular word. It's not plural. It's not plural, clear? It's singular. But if I say Ali play cricket, now it's incorrect. Why? Because the word we have, the noun we have here, this is singular noun. Which noun? Singular noun. We have got singular noun over here. So singular noun is followed by what? Singular noun is followed by that of singular verb as well, clear? So the first one, this one is wrong, but where is the first one, clear? What we studied here, this one is correct. The first one, this is right. Why? Because it is followed by what? It is followed by that of singular. If it followed by singular word, that is right. So singular noun is followed by singular verb as well. Again, this topic is more related, like you can properly much more better understand when we go to verb as well, clear? But so far you should keep in your mind that singular nouns are those nouns, they are followed by singular word, clear? And plural nouns are those nouns, they are followed by what? Plural, what do we call plural verbs? They are followed by plural verbs. For example, let me, this one. Can you see children? So if I say children, so children is what in this case? Children is plural noun. Children is plural noun. Can you see play? Play is plural verb as well. Hey, do not get confused with the forms of verbs. Like whenever students they see s with the word like plays, they think that it's a plural word. It's not noun. Clear? That the base form, the first form of verb is plays, and with singular word, with singular noun and tenses in simple present tense, again you will study all these things. For example, let me give you more examples that you may understand it in much more better way. If I say, for example, they, so they is what? It's plural. It will be followed by what? They are. They are boys. Because boys is what? Boy is plural. Boy is plural noun. So before boys, what I have used here? Are. Can I say like this? They is boys. Like it's
No, sir.
It's wrong. It's not correct. Clear?
Yes, sir.
You cannot say is boy, because plural noun is followed by what? Plural word, not singular word. So remember, singular nouns and plural nouns, it comes in the category of number of nouns, clear? So singular noun is followed by singular word, and plural noun is followed by plural word. In more detail, inshallah, and as I said earlier, in more detail, clear, about singular and plural once we study about the verbs, clear? Then over there, we will talk about subject verb agreement. Do not forget, then I will tell you that singular nouns and plural nouns over there, more detail. Any questions if you have? Is there any questions?
No, sir.
Now, okay. So let's move towards the next topic.
No, sir.
Let's move towards the next topic. Now things are becoming easier, inshallah. Things are getting easier for you. As we proceed more in the class, inshallah, things will get much more easy for us.
Okay, sir.
All right. Now, look at here. That this is important for you all, clear? Number one, what is important thing? The number is singular. Look, remember, the number. The number is what? Singular. Whenever you want to use the number. So the number is singular, clear? The number is what? The number is singular. For example, the number of visitors. Remember, now look at here, students, like those students, they are online. Look at here, pay attention over here to this sentence, clear? Whenever you want to use the number or the number, what did I say? Whenever you want to use the number. So it is what? It is singular. The number is singular. Remember, what did I say? The number is what? It's not plural, like what I have written here. The number of visitors. The number of visitors, clear, is increasing. We will not say the number of visitors are increasing. Keep in your mind, clear? How would we say? The number of visitors. The number is always, whenever you want to use the number before noun, it's singular, not plural. You will say the number of visitors is increasing. Like the second one, the number, what I have written here, this one, again, the number has dropped dramatically. Clear? Can you see? The number we have used and has. What's the plural of has? That is have. Clear? The number has, or if I take the next example for this one, what we have written here, the number of words, the number of words was, what we have written here, we have written was, not were. Clear? Why? Because it is followed by what? The number. So whenever number comes, the number comes, it is followed by singular word, not plural word. Is it clear to all of you? All right.
Yes, sir.
If you,
Yes, sir. Excuse me, sir.
yeah. Yes.
Sir, in case if we haven't preposition between the number and the other subject, for example, in the number of visitor, in between visitor and number there is of. This is preposition.
Yeah.
So if preposition is not here, so we can use then singular form or plural form.
And can you see the second example? What you're asking, it has already been clear. The number has. Do we
Yes,
have a preposition here? There is no preposition.
yes, sir.
There is no preposition.
Yes,
I
sir.
use word, singular word.
Yes, sir.
Can you see the second? Your question is this one, am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. Okay, sir.
Are you clear now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay.
Like from this
Yes.
example, you can quite easily see it clear. There is no preposition, but again, we have used singular word, not plural, has. We didn't use have.
Yes. Samajh gaya, sir. Yes, sir.
Right, that's good. Next we have, if you have a number of, when we had the number, when we have a number is plural. It takes plural word, a number, clear? A number takes what? Plural. Like for example, we have this one, a number, this one, can you see? This example, let me highlight you. I highlighted, clear? So we have a number of visitors are leaving. A number of students are leaving. A number of students. When we have the number is singular, a number is plural, clear? A number have disappeared, clear? A number of students have disappeared. Or a number of words were lost. A number of words were lost. So we have what? We have got a number of words were lost. Later on, like if you had any problem, you can watch this video. You can note down from there, okay? Is this clear now? Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Fine.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir.
Let's come towards the countable nouns and uncountable nouns. What are countable nouns and uncountable nouns? Clear? Countable nouns are those nouns that can be counted. That can be what? That can be counted very easily. And you are quite familiar with this type of nouns. Like a noun, you can count 1, 2, 3, like students. Boy, boys, girls. So you can, a noun you can count, we call them what? Countable nouns. And a noun, you cannot count. If a noun you cannot count, we call it uncountable noun. Look, if a noun that cannot be counted or it is difficult to be counted, sometimes like students, they ask, sir, I can hear my hair, or I can count down like something, clear? But remember, if a noun, it cannot be counted like water, it cannot be counted, or it is difficult to be counted. If something that can be counted, but it's difficult to be counted, so we put it in what? Uncountable nouns, not countable nouns, clear? So an example, there are examples that what I have written here for you, category of uncountable nouns. Something that is related to concepts like bravery, honesty, something related to activities, any sort of activity, it is always singular, not plural, clear? Like homework, playing, reading, food, clear? Something related to food, it's what? It's uncountable. Gas, it is uncountable. Liquids, it's uncountable. Materials, it's uncountable. Item, it's uncountable. Natural phenomenon, it's uncountable, clear? Or we have that of particles, clear? It's again, it's uncountable, like dust, clear? We have air. We cannot say like flour, like salt. Get it? So we cannot call it countable. It's uncountable nouns. So complete list is over here. Something that is related to concept. There's something that is related to activities, food, yes, liquid, material, item, clear, etc. So they are called what? Uncountable nouns. Is this clear now?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Clear.
All right. I just speed up my speed because time is less. The video will automatically like switch off. So what I want to do, I want to, for this recording, I want to stop it, clear here, and I want to put another recording.